One of the things that we testify to, because we were living in those black communities when y'all were making music, and that music felt like it was for us. And
yes,
Excellent.
there is,
Excellent.
to throw no shade, because if I did throw shade, it would be landing on me as well.
Right.
There was no question of who the target audience was for Cross
There was
Movement.
no question whether or not it was black music.
It was aimed at the hood.
Right. It was at it, yes,
Facts.
absolutely.
Facts.
And something began to happen where the music became aimed at youth groups,
Yeah.
referencing the hood.
Over time.
You used the hood because that was your bona fide.
Right.
say.
But it became, you know, the one. And in fact,
Wow.
multiple targets. A youth group was the target. Another target was Reformed theological players, movers and shakers.
That's
I
where-
want to
that's-
make
yeah.
songs that Piper would approve
Yep.
of.
Wow.
I want to make songs that Driscoll
Would approve of.
I want to use a Bible that John MacArthur wrote.
Right.
Wow.
That was the aim. You can't
Goodness.
tell me that you were thinking about Jerome from Southside St. Petersburg when you wrote a song about, you know, supralapsarianism.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a
Not
fact.
that supralapsarianism doesn't matter.
No,
Right.
exactly.
I'm just saying.
Right.
No, Cat started writing songs to impress theological luminaries. We saw that. We saw that, like you said, things got aimed at youth groups, kind of bringing them into the hood life. Like 50 said. Like, Cat started treating it like it was a safari.
Yes, that's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? We're taking you into the hood.
Check out that giraffe over
check
there.
out that over there, but we're going to protect you from the actual harm.
From the animals.
But I definitely think in the beginning, it was aimed at us.
Yeah.
When I hear House of
Yeah.
Representatives, when I hear, you know, The Thesis, which was a
Right.
big part of my life, I think about Flame, the self-entitled album,
Flame.
right? The eponymous album. You can't say Our World Fallen and Our World Redeemed was not for the hood.
Right.
And then when we had Rewind, I felt like even Flame, which is what Ambassador was doing, was taking what he was learning and saying, how can I contextualize this for people that look like me?
Yes, which is what he did.
This is exactly what he
And we
did.
were that
So
target.
it wasn't a how can I impress the theological luminaries. It was how can I, in layman's terms, break this down for cats in the hood so that they understand it. And then Our World Fallen, Our World Redeemed era, that was really for the hood.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and so, but there was a shift. I think that folks love to pretend like we were always here. And we were not.
We were not, fam.
When we did that CRT episode, I talked about how a shift happened for a lot of us after Trayvon Martin.
Yes.
A lot of this stuff was stuff that we knew was going on.
Right.
But we didn't even see it as a surface, like we need to bring this to the surface. It was social media, all that stuff, and then we started bringing it to the surface.
That's right.
But then cats act like, oh no, we was always.
That's right. Then you
We
start
was always
referencing-
like this.
Right.
No,
Like,
you
we had-
know.
when we was growing up, my mama had a copy of Malcolm X's
just like,
biography
yeah.
at the crib.
Yeah.
Did you read it
Did
though?
they- right, where you
Did you read it?
right. Because there was also a
let me
time
tell you.
when we
Let me say
were
this real
actually
quick,
when
too.
Cass was always on Desiring God and we was reading John MacArthur study Bibles. There was times we were not there.
Facts.
Cass was not reading Du Bois.
Yes,
That's
yes.
why a lot of cats, like I say, and I'm passionate about it, a lot of cats owe Show Barack an apology.
Yes, they do.
In my
Yes.
opinion,
Yeah.
cat that I felt like was always talking about that stuff, and then
Right,
Cass
right.
was like, "Yo, you're not theological
Oh,
enough.
no,
you
I-
talk about too much about this black stuff, and you're talking." So that was a cat that I would say, no. Back when Cass was on the when Cass was on the theological, he was still talking. He was talking about this stuff back then, and I remember vividly people shunning his content.
Sure.
It was like, oh man, this is too.
amp.
You know, yeah, no, I get passionate.
Yes.
So
I'm not angry, I'm passionate.
we have a shirt that says I'm not angry, I'm passionate.
Next year,
But
check that out. It's
I just
coming.
don't like when folks try to act like, no, we've always been here.